welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a budget Wednesday video for you, and I'm going to be discussing the ways that going low waste and low impact movement has made me money in the long run. So I'm probably going to keep rambling on about this zero waste thing because it is honestly something I really enjoy and I'm very passionate about. One of the best things about it is that it is saving me money and cutting down my expenses so much every single month. Like, the more I transition slowly into this movement and into this way of living, I am saving so much money. I'm learning so much about myself, to loads of DIYs, and honestly it is just absolutely amazing. I don't really want to preach it to you because I want to be able to bring you informative videos, but it is making me happy and that is all that matters. So I wanted to share with you the 4 ways that going low waste and zero waste has saved me the most amount of money. So not all the ways that have saved me money, but the biggest ways that have saved me money, and give you some figures. So the first one is buying reusable, and I think I mentioned this in my DIY video a couple of videos back. And being able to have things like reusable cloths, reusable towels, reusable washing ups, sponges, reusable menstrual cups, a reusable razor, and like a safety razor has saved me absolutely hundreds of pounds. It is insane. Now, it just may sound like a simple change, but for instance, I'm going to give you my razor cost. So before, I was spending £10 a month. I purchased a safety razor for £15 off of Amazon. I will leave the link down below, and a box of 100 razor blades which go into my razor for £10, which means every single razor head itself costs me 10p. So before, for instance, I was spending in total £141.36 on razor blades. I am now spending £5 because 100 razor blades is going to last me 2 years. So I have saved £136.36 just on razor blades. We're not even getting on into tampons, because tampons is just a cost in itself that is just crazy amounts. So I would go through a box of tampons a month, maybe a box and a half, because sometimes I do have 2 periods a month, a little bit TMI. And now I have one product which cost £18, which, okay, did get some taking used to, but will last 5 years. 5 years. Could you imagine the amount of tampons that you will get through in 5 years versus one product that is reusable? You clean it, boom, done. So going reusable has saved me so much money per month. Like, so much money per month. I just can't believe it. And yeah, enough rambling. The second way, and the biggest way I have saved the most money per year and cut down my expenses, is by doing DIY. So I mentioned in my video a couple of videos back, oh that's a mouthful, that I now do a lot of DIY products, and I'm more than happy to do a recipe video for you. But for instance, in my kitchen per month, I was spending about £30 on cleaning products. Now that includes buying washing up liquid, surface spray, laundry detergent, laundry like comfort, whatever comfort is, laundry detergent, that's not detergent, like fabric softener, that's the word I'm looking for, bleach, the flora disinfectant that smelt nice, candles, oh, sponges, blue cloths. I used to spend between £30 to £40 a month on these things, and now I don't have to do that because I have, for £5, 7 ingredients that last a month. I can create all of those products by themselves. So in particular, I have saved £30 a month on cleaning products for my house just by doing DIYs. And to be honest, I can now make the fragrances myself, and the fragrances of all my products are more my taste than kind of having to hunt through to try and find like really berry scents. Products in Savers, because I did used to buy it from Savers rather than from Asda's and kind of like big brand stores to try and get it cheaper anyway. So I have saved so much money that way, and I do 110% million times recommend that you start doing some DIYs. The next way, and the third way that going zero waste or low waste has kind of reduced my expenses, is that I am actually consuming more food. And that might sound a little bit weird, but I have reduced my food waste. So before, I used to kind of go, oh, do you know what, I'll just pop that in the bin, or I don't really fancy that, whatever, I'll chuck it away, and oh, that can go in composting, that can go in recycling. And I used to spend more money on food because I was just buying what I wanted when I wanted. However, now, by kind of living this way and trying to change this way, I am using up the food that is in my fridge, in my cupboards and in my freezer. In particular, last night I had a fish cake. I didn't really fancy a fish cake, but the fish cake was there and it was something that needed to be eaten, so I ate it. I had mushrooms on toast this morning, which again I didn't really fancy. However, it turned out alright. Don't get me wrong, I do love mushrooms and avocado on toast. However, using up those things, the mushrooms were a little bit soft. I was probably going to throw them away, but I decided to myself, do you know what, no, rather than throwing them away, you're just going to cook these now. You're just going to cook them and have them. And I have reduced my weekly budget for my food purely because I'm now eating the food that is in my fridge. For instance, I found a little tip about hummus that I didn't even know you could freeze hummus. So I used to buy a pot of hummus, have it for like one meal and chuck it away. So there was about 2/3 of a pot of hummus left in that just wasn't even touched. Whereas now, did you even know you could freeze hummus? I didn't until the other day. And I now just pop it in little pots, and now I've got 3 portions of hummus, and I'm not buying a pot of hummus every single week. I am buying it once a month because I can just portion it out and it is lasting so much longer. So it is worth having a look through your cupboards and trying to see whether or not you could just reduce your waste and save money by eating the food that's in your cupboards. Because yes, you may not want to eat them, but we are now, being able to have such a luxury choice of food is a privilege. So you just need to be able to understand that, and you can reduce your food waste bill and consequently the cost of your food every single week. And my last tip and my last point as to how going low waste or zero waste has saved me money every single month is that I now want to consume less. So I don't want to have so many things, because everything I now bring into my life is a lot more intentional than it ever was before. And I know this sounds a little bit preachy, and I know I'm probably going to get a few hate comments like, oh my god, she's so preachy. But to be honest with you, now knowing that these things are coming into my life and they're going to stay there, I have to figure out a way that I will be able to get rid of them if I don't want them anymore. So however, before I was just kind of buying things because I wanted them and never really thought of the consequences. And just being able to change this and finding out more information and changing small things in my lifestyle, I've kind of become addicted to kind of being more mindful about everything. And it has saved me so much money because obviously I'm on a no spend year this year, and being on a no spend year this year, I had to be a lot mindful anyway, and I was finding ways to save money. But now I just find that I don't really want a lot of things unless there's something that are genuinely going to make a difference to my life or be very, very handy in my life and going forward, like reusable cloths and things, which I have purchased this year. I don't really want them because I have to get rid of them some way, shape or form, and that is on my conscience. So that is all for this week's video. If you have any reasons down below that you would like to share how zero waste changed your life, or how zero waste and low movement have reduced your monthly bills, then please leave them down in the comments below, and I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe because I want this channel to grow. And that's enough preaching. I will see you next week for another Budget Wednesday video. Bye.